Hi all, Kitamari here, checking out Fantasy Maiden Wars Dream of the Stray Dreamer. This is the full game. I covered the demo a while back, but now we're going into the full game. So, I'm trying this game first and foremost with an Xbox controller, and I will switch to a mouse and keyboard if it doesn't run terribly well that way. But let's go ahead and start. So we get to pick a protagonist, Reimu Hakure, the Shrine Maiden of the Hakure Shrine. Despite her lack of training, she's an all-rounder with an uncanny ability to fly circles around her enemies. Or we can pick Marisa Kirisame, a relatively ordinary magician who lives in Gensokyo. She proudly proclaims that Danmaku is all about power as she blasts her enemies away with her powerful long-range magic. So, I played as Marisa in the demo, so I'm going to play as Reimu Hakure right now. Proceed with her as the protagonist. Normal for people who have never played an SRPG before or want to breeze through the game more quickly. We also have Normal Plus for people who have experience playing SRPGs and want just the right amount of challenge. Hard for people who really like SRPGs or just want a tough fight. I like that the difficulty can be changed at any time. We also have Lunatic. And Lunatic is the highest one. Give it your all, no matter how absurd things get. For people who are ready for truly anything, or if you're just into that sort of thing. I'm going to go ahead and pick Normal, and if I notice that it's a bit overly easy, then I will switch to Normal Plus. Normal Plus, that's something I haven't seen too often. Gensokyo, a remote region of an eastern land that has existed since antiquity. It has a long history, and its many annals do not chronicle its exact origins. In its olden days, it is said that yokai once ran rampant and humans lived in fear. Roughly 500 years ago, the advancement of a civilization threatened to shatter the balance between humans and yokai. The yokai sages took this threat seriously and proposed a solution. They established a barrier called the border of fantasy and reality and drew weakened yokai into Gensokyo, thereby maintaining equilibrium between humans and yokai. But this period of stability was short-lived. With the rise of modern civilization, phenomena inexplicable by science became widely regarded as superstition. Their very existence denied, the yokai lost vast amounts of power. With Gensokyo on the brink of fading, the yokai sages put forth another proposal. They would erect a border to separate Gensokyo from the outside world, a border between common sense and the fantastical, the Great Hakure Barrier. With the creation of this barrier, all travel between Gensokyo and the world outside was cut off. The humans stranded inside, and the surviving yokai developed their own independent culture. Okay, this is going too slow. Over a century has passed since then. This summer, year 118, as the hot summer sun shines on Gensokyo, the first sparks are about to fly in what will be a long-ranging battle. Long-raging battle. Yokai Mountain. Currently, the northbound unit has surrounded their target and is deploying Danmaku. Ah, unit down. It's no use, we can't hold. Requesting immediate reinforcements. What? How can you be having such a hard time against a single enemy? Look, that's what's happening, okay? We're attacking in large numbers, but it's like we're being toyed with. Just hurry up and alert the Greater Tengu. At this rate, we'll be overrun. Understood. I'll dispatch anyone I can find who isn't busy as well. So many Tengu. Okay, looks like the Kappa followed their orders and took shelter. All that's left is the settlement over there. I'd better wrap up my patrol quickly. Hey you, Patrol Tengu, what are you doing over here? You should be on the front line. I'm on a different assignment. The Greater Tengu ordered me to confirm that no Kappa were wandering about. No Kappa would be stupid enough to be out and about on such a stormy night. I agree completely, but there's always a chance that someone might do something reckless. All right, give us some backup once your hands are free. We need all the forces we can muster right now. That's the plan. I'll be there shortly. It'll be fine, right? We're in a state of emergency here. I'll just focus on my assignment for now. Phew! Did she pass me? Sorry about this, everyone. I can tell there's some sort of big fuss going on, but I really have to leave. Whoa! That's some loud thunder. I'd better get down the mountain while I can. Nitori. I like Nitori. She got Play-Doh blue hair. That night, a scarlet mist enveloped Gensokyo. Phew, there we go. It's been a while since I visited, and I can see the road conditions are no better than before. That storm passed a few days ago, but rather than clear up, this mysterious mist is actually getting thicker. I need to find its cause before the humans start getting hurt. Wait, what's that? A group of fairies? And I can guess where they're headed. I'd better hurry and pass the word on. To the Hakure Shrine Maiden, the incident solver whose shrine I'm visiting. Chapter 1, Wonderful Shrine Maiden of Paradise. Alright, so starting chapter 1 and pushing start. Okay. Geez, what's going on? Why is it so noisy out there? Can't they tell when someone's taking a nap? What are all these fairies doing here so close to the shrine? Teehee. Something's not right here. Hey fairies, this isn't a playground. Go home already. Ready? Set? Hey, you poor penniless shrine maiden. Your donation box is always empty and your shrine's haunted. They've got a lot of nerve for fairies. Do they really want to be exterminated that badly? Go on, get out of here. You come any closer, you're gonna regret it. Yes, she finally came out. Everyone, now. What are they doing? Even more of them? She fell for our taunt. What a stupid shrine maiden. She can't even fly on her own. We'll pound her from the air. Guess my lack of sleep dulled my judgment there. Let me just say one thing, though. The shrine maiden who can't fly is a girl of the past. This shrine maiden can fly. No way. Everyone said she couldn't fly without riding a turtle. I can fly on my own easy. If you're wondering about the turtle, I released him in the lake out back. I hope you're ready, because here I come. Scarlet Arc, Chapter 1, Wonderful Shrine Maiden of Paradise. Victory. Defeat all enemies. Defeat all allies defeated. Bonus. Fight 5 battles while in focused mode. The battle segment of the game consists of player and enemy phases. Each turn, you will control your units in the player phase, and then the CPU will control your enemies in the enemy phase. When your cursor is over one of your units, press A to bring up the unit menu and issue commands to them. You can also view the manual by pressing SL. My favorite button on the controller is SL. SL. If things aren't quite making sense, try pressing SL and looking through it. Not a problem. Whatever the heck SL is. Okay, so focus. So if I'm in focus mode, apparently that's a good thing. I don't know. I feel like if I were to go forward, right, I might as well have them come to me. So let me go ahead and go over here somewhere. I don't know. I'll go over here. Once they've moved or attacked, a unit's action is over. When all your units have finished acting, end your turn. To begin the enemy phase, pressing A on a space without a unit present will bring up the general menu. Okay. Would like to end my turn? Yes. I probably should have gone into focus mode. Look at that. I thought that would happen. Huh, they're pretty strong for fairies. I didn't want to use a spell card on a bunch of fairies, but fine. I'll just have to punish you all at once. Get ready for this. Spirit Sign Fantasy. Well, that took longer than I thought. So this is the Hakure Shrine that lies on the eastern border of Gensokyo, which means she must be the Hakure Shrine Maiden, Reimu Hakure. Another fairy? No, it's a human. The battle's already started. Looks like those fairies I saw earlier were headed for the shrine after all. Kane. It seems exposure to the yokai energy of this mist is causing the fairies to become aggressive. Hey you, it's dangerous to be here right now. The fairies are acting weird today. Don't blame me if you get hurt. You're one to talk, surrounded in danmaku like that. It seems to me you're the one that's about to get hurt. Where'd you come from anyway, and who are you? What? You don't remember me? Another human showed up. What should we do? Doesn't matter if 1 or 2 more show up. They're not scary if we attack together. I don't think they'll give us time to chat. Let's put a pin in this until we deal with them. Put a pin in this. Hey, are you familiar with danmaku? I know a modest amount. Then I've got a question. What do I do when they're filling the field with danmaku like this? It's simple. Entering those fairies' danmaku will lower your movement, evasion, and defense. To avoid that, either fight from outside it or switch to focused mode. What a detailed explanation. Now let me ask you a question. What do you know about focused mode? It's a way of fighting with slow, careful movement, one of the basics of danmaku battling. It lowers your movement in exchange for ignoring the negative effects of danmaku fields. Indeed, but dodging attacks also becomes grazing, meaning you take graze damage. Graze damage is proportional to the enemy's hit rate, so don't get careless. Gotcha. Unfocused outside of danmaku, focused inside it. Well, it'll disappear anyway if we defeat the fairies, though. Time to show you how it's done. My, someone's confident. Then show me the power of the Hakure Shrine Maiden. Enemies marked with a D icon will generate danmaku. Any of your units entering danmaku fields will suffer reduced movement, defense, and evasion. However, these penalties can be nullified by going into focus mode. While focused, units will graze attacks instead of dodging, which deals reduced damage depending on the enemy's hit rate. The lower their hit rate, the less damage grazing will do, and combined with ignoring Danmaku penalties, the focused unit will still be difficult to shoot down. If you want to move fast, stick with unfocused mode. If you're getting into the thick of it, you may want to focus up. Mastering when to use both modes will give you a big advantage in battle. If you are able to fire on an enemy, you can use the attack command. Select a weapon name displayed in white and the enemy you want to attack. They have varying Yeah. I probably should read this, because I'm gonna be in trouble. If I don't. So, move. I feel like she needs to focus. Can I focus after moving? I cannot. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Let's end. Okay, so focus has to be done. You know, I'm just gonna move her here. That way maybe some of these ones will go up there for Reimu, and then some of the other ones might go for teacher. Okay, so, end turn. So something I really like about this battle system, right, that I recall from the demo is this spirit search thing. So spirit search is this wall of skills that you can choose from, and it just lets you know everything that you could choose from, and it's just wow. I have not seen something like this before. I'm not sure if some other games have this sort of thing, but it's really cool. It's just this really cool way of knowing everything that's possible at a glance to do. So somebody can focus, actually. Reimu, she can focus, it turns out. I did not know that. In fact, let me spirit search again. Trust. Target ally. Nope, don't need that. And bullseye. Accuracy rate. Sense. 100% chance to dodge. Okay, Reimu can do that, but nobody else really can. It's probably because I chose end for the teacher, which is unfortunate, because turns out she might have been able to do a little more. However, battle animations, I have them on right now, and select counter attack, left button, right button. What is that about? Oh, okay, so I get to pick what it is that I would like Kane to do right now. She may be able to counter attack pretty nicely. She can use 3 treasure sword. I'm pressing left button, right button for the selection of the counter attack. Maybe she should counter, because even though she'll take a little bit of damage, she'll be able to do some damage. We'll see how much she's capable of. It must be getting pretty bad if the fairies are acting up to this degree. Here goes. No dodging these. This reminds me of Advance Wars, the animations here. You have my sympathies, but I can't cut you any slack. Don't get too carried away. Meow. She's gonna go and slash. Oh my goodness, she does a lot of damage. She almost KO'd that fairy right then and there. Wow. Well, goodness, you know what? I might have her do first pyramid. Apparently she has yet another counter attack that's special. Let's go ahead and begin battle. Who's dumb now, huh? Dodge these. It's good to respect every attack, no matter how weak. You have my sympathies, but I can't cut you any slack. Be good and surrender. Youch. They're so cute. Why do these fairies want to fight so much? Look at... yeah, I guess I was dumb there. I was hasty on pushing A, and so... I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. Okay, she just did a regular attack against her. That was still very powerful. I think that a counter attack, though, is better. She can do 3 treasures sword right here. It's a bit strange to me that she has these different counters, I guess depending on what enemy she's facing or some other factor is having something to do with it. You rascal. 6 HP remaining. So close. So close. Okay, so there is our good friend Reimu. And, you know, let me see. Can I move in closer to the camera here? Because, oh, there we go. Okay, so this is as close as I can move in with the camera, I think. It's still quite far away, but check out how we can do this. So we can go pull out this far, which is pretty intense. But anyway, I'm going to have Reimu move down. And I'm going to have her do persuasion needles on this little one. Yeah. Let me show you the power of the Hakure Shrine Maiden. When I say I'll do something, I usually do it. I'll kick your butt. So, she is kicking her butt. Oh. That's it. I'm fighting back. Dodge these. You seem a little too weak to be picking fights. This is a very easy starting battle. Now, you... Can she do any AoE type of attacks? Let me see. Well, I can take a look, see if she can or not. I don't know, I don't see anything too special there. Fly. Oh, gives her a boost to accuracy, evasion, and defense. Spirit. Use SP to cast spirit commands. She has Bullseye, that'll bring up some stuff. She also has a healing capability. But actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her... Let's have her do 3 treasures sword. Probably on somebody... Okay, actually, this can't be done easily. Okay, this pyramid one. I'm going to decide who I want to do that one on. I'll just do this one on her. Because I think it'll KO this enemy. Okay. Yay. I may just skip through the animations for the rest of this battle, but for other battles, I will be more active at them. End turn. So, we can choose another attack. How about homing amulets? Oh, I didn't... Oh, there we go. So you can actually tap a button to skip as well. Battle animations off, let's say. Now, counterattack, I'm going to have her do first pyramid. Easy. The counterattacks are tremendous. I, kind of surprised at them. Yeah, it seems like it may be a better idea to start off at a higher difficulty potentially, but I mean, this is the first battle, so... First pyramid. Well, she's taken some damage. She's already halfway down, Kane. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you move over here, and I'll have her use persuasion needles. Her needles are very persuasive. There we go. I don't think that our teacher over here has too much that she can do though, so and I guess just end turn. Because we'll be able to counter with homing amulets. Begin battle. There we go. Easy peasy. The battle is done. Looks like that's all of them. Actually, backlog. Let me see what the backlog looks like. Because, I mean, I'm trying to see what it looks like, but, yeah, I'm a little confused about the backlog. Looks like that's all of them. I'd expect no less of a yokai exterminator. You're quite skilled. Thanks. So what brings you to the shrine at a time like this? Come to pay your respects? No, not quite. I'm actually here to put in a request for an incident investigation. What kind of incident? Nothing out of the ordinary has been happening lately. Can you really say that after getting attacked by fairies? Let's not just stand around talking. Why don't we continue this talk over some tea? Okay, sure. No pressure or anything, but just as a reminder, I have a wonderful donation box right over there. Stage clear. Normal. Turn count. 12 minutes it took. And we got a bunch of points, it looks like. Hakure Shrine. Here's your tea. Thanks. Good work back there. That was nothing. If it's just fairies, it doesn't matter how many show up. I'll just smack them down one after another. You're certainly capable. The rumor has it you don't do your job. Who told you that? I'm busy every day. I sweep the grounds, polish my donation box. I don't think the rumors were referring to everyday chores, but no matter. I haven't seen you since the SCNG, but it seems you're doing well. Huh? SCNG? You've been hinting at it for a while, but have we met somewhere before? Yes, at a meeting of the Society for the Creation of a New Gensokyo. I've sat in on explanations of spell card rules several times. Oh, that tedious get-together. I'm not going to remember every person who attended that. I figured as much. Despite being the Shrine Maiden, you were well known at our meetings for having an appallingly low attendance rate. Hey, my guide never showed up, I think. Well, how about I at least introduce myself? I'm Kane Kamishirasawa, a teacher in the human village. Though I say I'm a teacher, our facilities at the local temple are rather small. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Reimu. Nice to meet you, Kane. I've actually heard that there's someone who teaches history in the human village. Right, that's because my main job is compiling history. The teaching is more like a steady side job. So what does a teacher want with me? You mentioned something about investigating an incident? Oh, that's right. Allow me to explain why I'm here. Just to be clear first, the Hakure Shrine Maiden is a professional incident solver, yes? Yep, it's my job to beat up anyone that causes an incident. Then I'd like to talk to you about this mist. Are you talking about the Scarlet Mist? What's wrong with it? What do you mean, what's wrong with it? It's been several days since it first appeared. There's no way you haven't noticed. Well, yeah. It hasn't really gotten to the shrine yet, and I figured it'd clear up eventually. About that, the mist has been growing steadily thicker in the village. This area is fine since the elevation is high, but at this rate, the humans are going to start being affected by it. Can't I just deal with it when it happens? My job isn't to prevent incidents, it's to resolve them. I guess the rumors about your work ethic were true after all. Did you say something? Just talking to myself. However, you must have noticed that something was strange with those fairies just now. Fairies are normally powerless, yet you saw how much power they hold now. And you're saying that's proof that the Scarlet Mist is throwing nature out of balance? Fairies are incarnations of nature itself, after all. Good, we're on the same page. That should make this simpler. Would you assist in investigating the Scarlet Mist? I consider it imperative to get to the bottom of this before the mist spreads any further. Come on, it's not that bad yet. I'm worried about the villagers, okay? Okay, I get it. Don't get up all up in my face. Fine, whatever, have it your way. I'll identify the cause of the mist sometime soon. Are you happy now? Excellent. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's both proceed with the investigation and report our findings then. Wait, both? I wouldn't trust you to handle this alone, so I'll lend you a hand. You'll just get in the way. Yes, that settles that. Now, where do we meet? Ah, I've got it. How about in front of the Daimonji in the village, 3 days from now? Hey, are you listening? Wait, Daimonji? You mean that one sweets shop? I have a soft spot for their taiyaki, specifically the taiyaki Maryu Azuki, advertised on their sign. Taiyaki Maryu Azuki. That's that one famously delicious taiyaki, right? I want some. Will 3 days from now pose any scheduling issues? Probably not. I'll do a little digging in the meantime. Understood. I'll be counting on you. When did it get to be this so late? I need to prepare for tomorrow's class, so I think I'll take my leave for today. Alright, it gets dangerous around here at night anyway. I'm counting on you to investigate this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be heading off. What am I getting myself into? Sure, the fairies were acting kind of strange, but it's not like it's a huge problem. Well, I'll just get Kane to treat me to some taiyaki and call it a service fee. Looks like things are gonna get busy. Reimu. Question mark. I'm back, Lady Yukari. Welcome back. So, how was it? Yokai Mountain has been silent ever since the turmoil a few days ago. Considering the scale of the situation, it's surprising how little chaos there's been. Oh, that's good. It's no coincidence that they've kept the Mountain Society firmly under their thumb since the Oni left. Yes, it's very smart to step in and stop the fighting early. The entire mountain is under martial law, and aside from certain yokai like the Crow Tengu, entering or leaving the mountain is strictly forbidden. Tengu have been posted around the perimeter, and their defenses are tight. Most information has been locked down tight. I see they're as insular as ever. It must have been tricky reconnoitering with such tight defenses in place. Your concern is unwarranted, mistress. Who do you take me for? Oh, that's true. You are a nine-tailed fox, my strongest Shikigami. Indeed. As long as I abide by your Shiki formulas, the eyes of the Tengu might as well be a net that lets a giant fish slip away. Without further ado, allow me to inform you of their movements. I'm counting on you to continue your surveillance of the mountain, Ran. Please leave it to me, Lady Yukari. By the way, have you taken any measures regarding the mist? No, but the Shrine Maiden has mobilized. It's a bit faster than I predicted. It seems the half-beast from the village lit a fire under her. So even you can't predict everything, mistress? All things exist in a state of fluctuation. There's always a margin for error. What matters is the fact that the Shrine Maiden is at the heart of that fluctuation. After all, she's expected to be the border of Gensokyo's equilibrium. Yes, and I'm aware that's the reason why she created the spell card rules. Oh, look, Ran. She's jumping for joy. Is she really looking forward to taiyaki that much? Lady Yukari, this is in rather poor taste. This will be the first major incident since the establishment of the spell card rules. This incident is different from the previous ones, but even then, it's just a precursor of bigger waves yet to come. Gensokyo's incidents are resolved by the Hakure Shrine Maiden. How will you go about resolving this incident, Reimu? After the battle and story segments are finished, you will have an intermission. From here, you can organize, outfit, and upgrade your units, as well as save and load data before the next stage begins. When your preparations are all finished, select Next Map on the bottom. If you want to save your game, select Save. In addition, if you want to pause the game in the middle of a map, you can choose to quick save from the general menu. With a quick save, you can choose Continue from the title screen to resume playing. I'm glad that they have a quick save because the battles, I'm sure that they will get quite a bit longer in the future. The story scenes are also pretty long, but I enjoy them. I like how lengthy they are. So this was my first initial save file, I guess. That was version 1.2.0. I'm glad that they show what version you're playing too, because that definitely shows a commitment to updating this game. Maybe adding new features or fixing things or just, I don't know, doing a lot of different things. So it is nice to see that there have been 2 version changes since a month ago. This game is still a fairly new release, and yeah, I like it. I think it's cute. I like that the combat, you know, has a lot of personality. I feel like there's just a lot of different options to choose from. There's more stuff than the average SRPG that I've come across. Like it's maybe following the rules a little bit less, having all kinds of features. I also like that there are a lot of long-range attacks. I noticed that more in the demo than here. Reimu, I guess she has a move that kind of shows that off some, but I like it when these magical characters, they do have fairly wide range and all that. So, formation, I do want to check this out before I wrap up this possibly part 1 of multiple parts video. I want to see Reimu right here. She is level 5. Kane is level 6. So yeah, she didn't quite level up from her work, but yeah. Upgrading units. So, come over here, we can, what can we do? Okay, so I can use these points. Requires 3,000, I have 5,400. Can use these to even out their abilities a bit. I can use these towards any of these stats. I'm not sure what the best one to do is. Check out this weapon one. Oh wow. This makes a huge difference. Look at how it has an effect on all of those stats. I may just... Can I choose that? Oh. Needs 10,000 points. That's a lot of points. I don't happen to have that on hand, and I feel like this is probably the one to go for is the weapon upgrade, so I'm going to not do that one right now, I guess. Might just save up some stuff. But learning skills. Use PP to learn skills. So she has some... I guess. Let's see here. Required PP is going to be 60, 140. These are a lot, and she doesn't have a whole lot left. I mean, she doesn't have a whole lot right now. And 26. Yeah, so it looks like there's going to be some grinding to be done. I'm almost certain there's going to be grinding to be done. And there are actually a lot of characters in this game, even though we're starting with just 2. There are a ton of them. I believe the number is somewhere around 60. I will... put something in the description if I have that incorrect. Now, here you can read about the characters you've seen so far. It's me who put the Gensokyo Chronicle together, you know, Haku. So, wow, see, this is a little bit of a hint here as to the characters. Maybe I'm exaggerating saying 60, but, okay. Let me see. Yeah, the ST button is kind of a funny one. A lot of musical tracks. That's cool. Spell card table. Okay, so these will unlock more over time. Ooh, look at these suspend conversations. There are 83 of them. I like that sort of thing when it reminds me of the skits from Tales of, that sort of thing. Is the glossary. Okay, so this is the library. I like when games have that sort of feature too. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for watching. Thanks for everything. Check out this game if you're interested. Add it to your wish list if you're interested, or purchase it if you like it. And I will see you later. Bye.